morning. Let's get live right here. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to 15 Minutes to Mastery. It's Wednesday morning. And as always, we come in here every morning at 8:15 a.m. to get you a little bit of insight, get you a little bit of perspective on the day ahead so that you can attack the day and have your mind right. Be prepared mentally for what you're about to get yourself into. Start it off on the right foot because, as we all know, there is so much going on around us, so many people around us that are just keeping us down, bringing us down, that every one of us needs a little bit of encouragement each and every day. So that's what we try and do this morning. My name is Cesar Mascoro Jr., and I'm with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. You guys that don't know me, don't know of the company, we're a manufactured home specific sales training and consulting company. We help retailers and manufactured home communities across the country and individual housing consultants to become better at what they do, which is helping people attain affordable housing, right? And we help them by making sure that they are approaching the business and taking care of each and every client in the best way possible, providing the best customer experience, buying experience out there, because that's what people deserve and that's what the industry needs. That's what they need from us, and that's what you guys are here to do. But as I said, this morning, every morning, 8:15, 15 minutes to mastery, we start with a little quote, and then we get into a little bit of discussion about it and how we can apply it to our lives and how we apply it to business. And today is no different. Today, I'm talking to those of you out there, and really to each and every day. We're talking to those folks out there that are trying to do more than what would be the norm, right? People that are trying to push themselves to accomplish bigger things than just having the job, just having the job, just doing what they've got to do on a daily basis. Those of you that maybe are thinking of eventually starting up a business, those of you that are thinking of having something on a business on the side to generate extra income, whatever it is, most people are going to tell you you're crazy. Most people are going to say you're giving up way too much, that you're obsessed, whatever it may be. And here's why, right? I want you to pay attention to this quote, right? It says, most people don't want to be a part of the process. They just want to be a part of the outcome. But the process is where you figure out who's worth being part of the outcome. Most people don't want to be a part of the process. They just want to be a part of the outcome. But the process is where you figure out who's worth being part of the outcome. Think of any business that's established nowadays. Whenever we go to apply for a job, we're looking for a company, that's stable, a company that's been around for a while, a company that's productive and is considered a good company, somebody that's established, right? But as we've talked about before, even those companies had their startup, had their time where it was very uncertain. Each and every business, does not matter what point, where it is now, whether that company's been in business for 5 years, 50 years, 100 years. They all started at one point, and they all started at a point where no one knew what was going to really happen with this company. It took that certain individual, or maybe a couple of individuals, who truly believed that what they had in mind was something that was going to last, something that was going to provide value, something that was going to benefit the masses. And that's why they started that company, right? But at the onset, it's very difficult to get people to buy in to what it is that you're trying to accomplish. So understand that when you are first talking about, hey, I want to do this, I'm thinking of doing that, most people are going to think you're crazy because they just don't get it. They are so used to just being in their safe little world. They don't want to take any sort of risk. And so when you are trying to grow this thing, right, which is what we're in the middle of right now, and I'm only talking to you about the things that we are experiencing ourselves with this company, right? In knowing that we've got something that is of huge benefit to people, not just here in San Antonio, where we're based out of, but across, not even across Texas, but across the country. Our company is one that would benefit so many people. And we've already made so much progress in the 8 months that we've been around, but especially in the last 60 days, trying to get people to move forward with us and being a part of it. You know, it's just like the quote says, Most people don't want to be a part of the process. They don't want to be a part of your building. They just, hey man, tell us when you're there, and then we'll come and join you. Well, you know what? It's just like the quote says. In the process, that's where you can determine who is worth being part of the outcome, right? When a company is first starting, you need to look at those opportunities in front of you, and first of all, decide who are you, right? Are you the type of person that really wants more? And if so, and you get the opportunity, whether let's say you're not starting the company, let's say you get approached by a company that's starting out, and they ask you because of your certain skill set to be a part of what they're growing. You have to understand that in the beginning, at that point in time, that is where you have the most opportunity for you, because those that are part of a company when it's first starting and when it reaches, and there's never an outcome, right? It's just reaching that stability of a company that is producing on a daily basis. Those people that are part of it at the beginning are the ones who get paid the most. Those people are the ones that earn the right to have a part in equity in that business. And so you should look at those opportunities in front of you and really grab a hold. If it's something that you are aligned with, no matter what it is that industry is about, if it's somebody approaching you about that, they're trying to start a hair salon. If you're a, I don't know, cosmetologist, I guess, is that the term? If you're somebody in that industry and you really feel like, man, I want to do something bigger than just working here where I'm at now. I'd love to be a part of a company, start up a company. This is your opportunity to be able to be a part of a startup without having to put in the startup money yourself, without having to really go through the bumps and bruises. You're just filling in a need within that company at that point in time. And you use your expertise to grow it, and you growing it automatically earns you the right to be a part of that company and get paid with the profits and everything that comes along with that company. As long as you're working with somebody who is ethical and is going to take care of you that way, right? But you need to look at those opportunities as such, okay? But unfortunately, most people are too afraid to take that leap. And they, like I said, they just want to be a part of the outcome, not a part of the process. And we've been talking about process all week long, right? Today, Wednesday, is no different, but we're talking about a different process here. Now we're talking about the building process. Okay. But how can you apply it right now? Okay. You're not looking to start anything. You're not wanting to be a part of something that is just starting out. Great. Okay. So how can you be a part of the process? You're being a part of the process within the company that you're currently with means this: you are 100% bought in. You attack each and every day with the best of your abilities. You don't half-ass anything. You're not going into the office and not caring about what you're doing, no matter where you're at, no matter how bad the days get, no matter how stressful it may be. That's part of what you signed up for. So come in and do 110%, if not more. That's what would be you being a part of the process, right? And then by doing so, that's where you get your outcomes. All right. Maybe that company is already established. And so you're just a cog in the wheel, right? But by you coming in and applying yourself as if you owned it each and every day, the outcome, yes, the company benefits, but more so you're going to benefit. The company's going to exist, man. My example, I left a company that had been established. That company has now been around. I think this is their 12th year. They're going to be fine without me. They're fine without me. They're moving on, right? So the benefit of me being a part of that process was more on me than it was for the company. Although it made the company quite a bit of money as well. But it only happens that way when you fully apply yourself 110% each and every day. And that's what it takes. So if you're not starting something, or you're not being a part of something that's starting, you're in something that's already established, be a part of the process each and every day. Give it your all. Be committed. Be committed to the company, be committed to the product, be committed to yourself, and be committed to your clients. Because that kind of attitude, that kind of work ethic, that kind of character within you is going to take you a very, very long way. But if you're coming in each and every day to see how is it going to benefit you, and if it's not benefiting you, you're just going to you're just going to wing it. You're not going to really put in all that you can. Believe me, you're not going to get everything you can out of it. The company's not going to get everything that it can, and eventually you're going to be phased out. That's where the rubber meets the road. That's where you get exposed, because eventually it catches up with you. So today, think about that. Where are you at? How do you fit in? And what are you looking for? And whatever those are, be honest with yourself and create a true baseline to start from and attack each and every day. And commit yourself to being the best version of yourself each and every day, because that is what is needed of you. And that's actually what you need of yourself. Because when you do that, you know, whether it was a day that you actually got new business or did whatever it is that you're there at that company for, or not, maybe you had a bad day. Maybe it wasn't a successful day in the sense of, let's say you're in sales, you didn't sell something that day, but if you gave 110% and you fully made an effort, you can rest assured that very soon it's about to happen because of the work that you put in today, even though you didn't get a sale today. That is committing to the process. And that is what each and every one of us needs to do, whatever level, whatever position we're in, whatever endeavor we're upon right now. Give 110% to the process. So with that being said, guys, I hope that you have a great Wednesday. All right. And don't forget, man, for those of you that are in manufactured home sales, we've got our full house trading cards that are ready for you to order. We've shipped out. Pre-orders are ready, and we've got more in stock so that you can learn to overcome the objections. These are 50 of the most common objections in manufactured home sales. I went through some of them yesterday. I'll tell you some others. We're just looking. We're price shopping. Let's see. Let's get into that's on the sales process. All right. I don't want to go into community. For that price, I can buy a house. By the way, for those of you that know me, you know I hate that term when customers say a house, right? But anyways, they're talking about site-built homes. This is out of our budget. Let's say you get into telemarketing, right? Somebody's calling you on something. What's the address to that home on the land, depending on where your ad is at, right? How much do I have to put down on the home? How you can overcome those things and still get the appointment in the door. We've got topics in here as far as credit. I already know my credit. Okay. I'm not going to pull my credit unless you have a home that I like. All right. Facebook, I told you we've got Facebook responses in there as well. On the finance side of things, okay? Let's say the rate is too high. I want to see that, or in the greeting process, somebody walks in the door. I want to see that home right there. I was driving by and noticed that home. I'd like to see it. Everything that you run into, everything that I've run into across the last 50 years are 50 years. Sorry. These are 50 objections over the last 14 years in manufactured home sales are in here. And we're going to be adding to these as you guys give us feedback onto those objections that maybe aren't in these cards, and they come in this cool tin can that you get to have for yourself. Get those ordered right now. You could go on our website at manufacturedhomesalesmastery.com/full house and get those ordered right now. And we'll get those sent out to you so that you can make 2024 your best year yet in manufactured homes, because you will now have the word track, the verbiage to be able to be a person that can overcome any objection and get the business on the first visit because people are buying differently nowadays. You have to understand that people are still buying, but they're buying different. They're being more cautious. And the only people that win in this type of market are the ones that are fully prepared. So we're making it so easy for you to take advantage of so that you can get yourself to that next level. Get on out there, manufacturedhomesalesmastery.com/full house pre-order. Get yours ordered today so that you can take advantage and be better in 2024. You guys have a great Wednesday. Looking forward to talking to you again tomorrow, 8:15 a.m. Or you can reach out to us any point in time on all our social media platforms. We are here to help you, to help get you to an elite level. Enjoy your day, and I can't wait to meet you.